What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Shine On press conference. 2022, it's car season, and we're back. And it is even better than ever because Tacos and Tailpipes 2022 is launching June 12th at our shop in Warminster, Pennsylvania, 125 Industrial Drive. And this year, as always, it's going to be Sunday morning from 8 to 2. Again, June 12th from 8 to 2. But this year, we're leveling up even more. Last year was a blast. We had more cars than we would have ever imagined, more people than we would have ever imagined. When we first started this, we thought it would be a cool little event that we can show somebody how to wash a car. And now it's shifted to be a whole day event where people are coming out and spending 5, 6, 7, 8 hours here, bringing chairs, bringing coolers filled with water bottles, and just having an absolute blast. And that's what it was all about. But even beyond that is we've been able to raise a ton of money. And that's what this has always been about, is not just having a community that comes together and gets to see cool cars and meet incredible people, but it was about raising money. And this year is a very special one because Kristen King and her family and her son Brady unfortunately lost their husband or her husband and their 2 younger boys to a house fire that happened on Christmas Day. So I don't know if anybody really heard about this, but up in Quakertown, and I don't know all the details all the way through, but I'm gonna give my best interpretation of it. But Christmas Day, they basically woke up to a house fire. Kristen, her husband, and their youngest son were able to get out. I'm sorry, their oldest son were able to get out, but the 2, the husband basically ran back in to get the 2 other boys, and unfortunately, none of them got out. Tragic. So Kristen and her son Brady are basically left in this world and heartbroken. It's a person's worst nightmare. Not even just to lose somebody, but to also lose their home. So they actually had an incredible GoFundMe that was able to raise a lot of money for them, and this event is on a different end. It's actually to support Brady, because what he told us when he was in here actually sitting at this table is that he wants to go and travel the US and talk about fire safety, which for a 13-year-old to say that, it's powerful. So we're going to be the ones to hopefully help him with that with this car show, is to get him a little bit of money to go around to all the schools and talk fire safety and hopefully support him in his college as well. But that's what this show is all about, is to help the King family. Because no amount of money, though, as all of us know here, no amount of money would ever be able to make up for the loss that they had. So when I heard about the story, when we all heard about the story, it was a no-brainer, but to jump on in and obviously support this local family that has gone through this tragedy and will continue, to have the tragic memory of what happened. So it's time for everybody to step up here, just like you always have. And not saying especially more than in the past, but especially more right now, because all of us can relate to what Kristen and Brady are going through right now. Or not even relate, but we just got to step up here and help him out, especially Brady being so young and going through what he has gone through. To know that at his age he's willing to go and talk to other students about fire safety is just something special. So bring all the money you have, clear out your bank accounts, and literally bring everything you possibly can, because we want to raise a ton of money for him and a ton of money for the family. So the car show is June 12th. From 8 to 2, the King family is who we're going to be going and giving money back to this year. Of course, we're going to match to a certain amount as well. All proceeds are going to the family. As always, we don't take any of it. Everything goes in. Every 50-50 raffle you do goes back, or at least the 50%, unless you're on the other side. This year, too, which is really cool that we haven't done in the past, but we're really excited about, is Brett from Sketch My Ride has come on board to really brand Tacos and Tailpipes to be something greater than we ever thought it was going to be, kind of what we talked about at the beginning of this video. But we're going to be doing t-shirts this year. And of those t-shirts, we're going to actually have exclusive t-shirts as well that we're going to be doing a limited run of for each show each year. So we're going to have the 2022 edition. This year it's really cool, though, because we're having a neon theme, which I always love. It reminds me of one of my favorite movies, Cars, where they have the neon, Route 66 vibe to it. And that's what Brett went with for this year. So we're gonna have a limited quantity of most likely 50 shirts that are gonna be specific to going back to that King family. So all the proceeds from these shirts specifically is what we're gonna be giving back. So when you say, well, that's an expensive shirt, well, yeah, no shit, because we're giving all the money back, and it's gotta be expensive because we wanna raise as much money as we possibly can, and it's a limited quantity too. So we're gonna be having that for this show. which is the Neon theme, and then we're also going to have other gear as well too, specifically around Tacos and Tailpipes, which we never had before, but we're going to be doing that this year. And as always, we love to support local because everyone locally supports us. So Northampton police are going to be coming out as well. As always, they always bring one of the cool cars that they have. They're on bicycles. They're here having just as great of a time as we are. You have no idea what goes into these shows and all the support that we get from them, because without Northampton Township Police, or even just Northampton Township in general, this show would not be able to get put on. I mean, having all the cars that come out here is a nightmare for them, but they love doing it because they see the excitement and how cool it is and how much energy everybody has. Now, with that being said, there's one ask from you. We're gonna get into Status as well, because our buddy Andy over there that owns Status Valet is actually coming out and supporting the show as well with him and his team time to help with this. But guys, I can't stress this enough. You cannot block driveways. People, even though it's Sunday, have to get in, have to get out. So please, we had to basically get Status to come in, which is awesome. It's going to help out big time too, because all of our guys just want to run around and see you guys and meet and be in the cool cars. But we can't stress enough that you got to follow our valet team and the team that we have here and what they're saying. And please do not park in open spots, because especially if it's in front of a driveway, people still have to get in and still have to get out. There are still people working on Sundays. But that was the only gripe from last year. That and a couple people burning out. But I know we all like to have fun. Just keep it like a couple miles down the road. Try not to do it here because we want to keep putting these on. But with that being said, that's exactly it. So Status Valet is joining in. If you don't know them, they're actually a local valet company, and Andy is absolutely crushing it right now, and they are incredible. All the high-end restaurants, all the really cool events that you see these guys coming out, they provide an incredible experience for you guys. And they're not going to be parking your cars for you, but they're actually going to show you where to park. So that way, we're going to try our best to get you guys to park next to each other. But for shows like this, there's people coming and going. We're going to try to fill the space up as much as we possibly can. Now with that, we're actually expanding it out, not just down Industrial Drive. We're going to be going down Steam Whistle as well, over to our good old buddy at Drive Anything, Brett and Bob at Drive Anything. They're going to be down there. So we're going to be L-shaping it over front and back. Our goal is 2,000 cars for this show. We want 2,000 cars. We had about 2,000 people. We want 2,000 cars for this show throughout the day. They all show up in the morning, hell yeah. But we want 2,000 cars to come and support this awesome event because we love putting it on, and we want to see just how big we can grow this to be. Again, there's no monetary value coming from us. Everything's donated back to the family, which is also the importance of having as many cars here as possible. But Status is going to be there with Andy and his team. The other side of it is LD, Lou from LD Automotive, and Justin from JG Billet Customs at the beginning of Industrial Drive. They also do a great, phenomenal job of raising money. They do cookout out there. They're going to have a DJ there just like they did last year. That's when you first enter into the park, and then it's going to extend all the way up here. We're going to have music. We're also going to have our tacos, as we always do. Hopefully we're going to be getting an ice cream truck and some other great foods too. But the tacos truck, they are leveling up. We know that there was a long wait last year. Again, this is something that's brand new to all of us, so we don't know how much food to bring. We don't know how many chefs to bring, but they're leveling up too, based off of last year's success is what they're gonna be doing too. So make sure you bring some money to get to the taco trucks. Also really cool is anybody that knows insurance knows Haggerty is one of the top insurance people out there, especially when it comes to classic cars, but they've actually branched not out of classic cars, but they're branching into exotics and into the daily drivers as well. So they're not just a classic car insurance agency, which is what everyone always thought they were. But Haggerty even reached out to us and said, we want to be a part of this because of what you're doing to give back to local families. So Haggerty's going to be here as well. They're going to be sending an email blast out to all the local community for all their Haggerty users. They're going to be here too. And then it gets to the fun part. The cool part about this being a block party is, well, we can treat it like a block party, as if you're shutting down your neighborhood. And that's what we're going to be doing. So our good old buddies at Clear Rum, which, hold on tight for a commercial break. And we're back. So our good old buddies over at Clear Rum, which anybody that's gotten a ceramic coat or paint protection film here, we actually give this bottle of rum out to most of our clients that come through the door. But Clear Rum is who is going to be coming out this year. They're actually going to be bringing out their own little rig and giving you guys samples of clear rum. If you guys haven't tried this, it is phenomenal. I'm not just saying that as like a commercial, I'm saying it because it's true. I mean, to the point where we bought cases and cases and cases of it because I did not believe it at first, but now I 100% do. And it's cool because you see our logo in there, but that's beyond it. They're actually coming out with the one with an American flag logo on the back, which is really neat. But this is stateside. They're a local company. They're really good friends of ours. I mean, truly good friends. They started as clients and they've become friends of ours. And this stuff is just, it's phenomenal. So you give it a taste, it's free. They're gonna be coming out and supporting the show. And then on the other side, we're actually gonna be working with Workhorse Brewing, who's out of King of Prussia. They have a massive warehouse that's out there that's just brewing beers. So we're working on it right now. We can't promise it, but we're hoping that they can open up their schedule. We're supporting them on another side with the golf community. They're gonna be supporting us in the car community. So we're gonna be working on getting them out as well with one of their 6-tab trailers that they have to hopefully give you guys some taste of their brews as well. So again, we got the taco truck, we got Haggerty, we got Drive Anything, we got LD Automotive and JG Billet Customs, we got Status Valet, Clear Rum, and Workhorse Brewing. I mean, that's a crew right there. And we're hoping, and we'll obviously have supporter potties. We'll have handicap parking. Anything else, Rabbit? 50-50, we're getting our shirts. We got Clear Rum, free to taste. We'll have coffee and donuts as usual too. We'll have shirts, but I want this, guys, I'm not shirts, we'll have waters. I want this to be like a full day event. And again, like I can't stress it enough, bring $1 if you can, a penny if you can, and bring thousands if you can as well, because this is a really cool moment. Last year, one of the coolest moments was when a lady, it was the end of the day, and one of her friends drove her up in a car, and she, said, "Where's Grant?" And I went over and she handed me an envelope and said, "This is for the family. I saw the story that you posted online and I want to be part of it." Not a car person at all. Didn't even know who we were, at least to my understanding, but she was willing to bring pretty extensive amount of money to here in a check form because she wanted to give to the family that we were raising money for. So this is well beyond just cars, as we all know. Tacos and Tailpipes is great tacos, great people, and also a great fundraiser that we can raise money for. So please be respectful to this as well, to the show. We have a great time. Everyone's obviously welcome. Doesn't matter if you're a car person or not, or you just want to come to an event, everyone's welcomed. But please, just like and share this, because we want to make this as big as we possibly can and keep leveling up the expectation for what we can get out of a donation, which it started with $1. And last year we were able to raise over $10,000. So it's pretty cool. So that's what I got for you guys. It's going back again to Kristen King and her son Brady to really support him in his college education and support him in going and traveling around for fire safety to all these schools and speaking. Hopefully they'll be here. They're an awesome family. You got to meet Brady. I mean, that kid's one special dude. He's just a really, if I had the chance to hire him one day or him to come work here, I definitely will. But if not, I'm support him through his whole life because he's just a really special kid. So come out, support, bring your money, bring your cars, keep them clean or don't, it doesn't matter. Reader will be here, the whole crew will be here. Make sure you walk up to us. Obviously the shop's gonna be open. We're gonna try to expand. We don't know if we're gonna get into our third shop, our third expansion in time. So I know we launched that, I think, at the launch video. We're not 100% sure because we kind of shifted around, but we'll at least have walkthroughs so you guys can see the kind of the before and after, which I think would be kind of neat too. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, guys, keep shining. We'll see you June 12th. Oh, and June 25th for Tacos and Teslas too. Thanks. Press conference over.